I can't sharpen it until later today. After school, I'll get it sharpened. Hope so. Okay, we are going to talk about graphing lines. We have two methods right now. On your quiz, I gave you an XY chart and you picked 3 random X's, plugged them in for X to get Y coordinates, and boom, 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 you plotted the 3 points. You remember that? Okay. Then on Friday, we talked about the intercept method, right? And you practiced that a little bit at the beginning of yesterday. You plug a 0 in for X to get the Y intercept. You plug a 0 in for Y to get the X intercept. You have 2 points, boom, you graph it. Okay. Now we're going to talk about our third method, the slope intercept form method. Okay. So this right here is slope intercept form. Okay. Y equals mx plus b. M, we talked about yesterday. What does M stand for? Slope. M stands for slope. B stands for our y-intercept. So what we are going to do is we are going to plot the y-intercept and then count the slope. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hand each table a little stack of these graph sticky notes. What I'd like you to do is I would like you to take one of the sticky notes and I would like you to stick one of the sticky notes right here so that we can do a couple examples in your journals. Are you ready? I'm going to give you these yellow graph sticky notes. Please take one and stick it where I put mine. Oh my God. Take a yellow sticky note and put it where I put my graph line. Press it and it'll be fine. I know. That's why I said be careful. It's fine. Anybody need more sticky notes? What?
Still don't know.
Okay. So we're going to graph a couple lines together, and then I'm going to give you a task. Okay. Now I've given you rulers so that we can draw a straight line. Okay. So give me a thumbs up if you are ready to graph a line because your sticky note is stuck. Give me a thumbs down if you're not ready. Your thumbs down? Okay. Okay, Karen, that's super good. So I would like you to write y equals 2/3 x plus 1. Let's talk about y equals mx plus b. What is the slope of this equation? Not 2/3 x, just 2/3. What is the y-intercept? 1. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to go to our y-intercept. And we're going to plot that point. So if our y-intercept is 1, I'm going to go to the y-axis and plot the point. That's fine. I'm just spelling it out pretty clearly for you. We can use tape later, okay? Now our slope is 2/3. So first of all, is this going to rise or fall?
Rise.
Because we have a positive slope. 2/3 is our slope. So we're gonna rise 2 and run 3. Rise 2 and run 3. Okay, we could also count slope backwards. We know this needs to rise. So if we go down 2, that would mean we need to go left 3. Up 2 over 3. Okay, and now we can use our ruler and draw a beautifully straight line.
I don't need the voice over. My mind was very good.
Why did you even touch the top?
Just saying.
Well,
Pretty hard to write with the pencil.
maybe you should bring your own pencils to class. Okay, make sure your line has arrows indicating that it's going on forever, because it is. It's not a segment. It doesn't stop. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about, we're going to do one more. Y equals negative 3x minus 2. Okay. So first of all, what's our slope? Negative 3. That's not a fraction. What's our y-intercept? Negative 2. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the y-axis and plot our y-intercept. Now, when we count our slope, do we want our line to rise or fall? We want it to fall because our slope is negative. So our rise over run is 3/1, but it needs to fall. So we can either go down 3 and to the right 1, or we can go up 3 and to the left 1. Either way, our rise over run is 3/1, but in the negative direction. Byron, what is your question that I can answer? Remember, it's rise over run. So I went down 3 and right 1. I also went up 3 and left 1 to make that negative slope. TJ. What is what?
What does the y-intercept?
So the y-intercept is telling you where to start on your y-axis. It's your y-intercept. So like if since our y-intercept is -2, we go to the y-axis and go to -2. Okay, Cassie. Then, ooh, I like that. What if you just have like y equals 2x? Then it's 0. And you would start at the origin right there. Okay, that's a really great question for your minds. Now, when you go to a haunted house, what do you see a lot of? Scary things. Can you be more specific?
Blood, fake people.
Okay, what kind of people?
Scary people in costumes. People.
Zombies?
I know. Nobody sees zombies.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what's gonna happen. I don't know. So I'm gonna give you this piece of paper, and there are 6 zombies you need to slice.
Oh, no.
But if you slice them more than once, they will come back. So they can only get sliced one time. So you have 6 linear equations you need to graph. And if you graph them correctly, each line will slice only one zombie. It does not slice 2 zombies ever. It slices exactly 1 zombie. So I'm going to give you this. It is perfectly fine if you communicate with your table mates to make sure like, hey, am I doing this right? Okay. But I'm going to give you about 5 to 10 minutes to graph these 6 lines on this graph to slice the zombies. Okay. All right. So when we graph our zombie or graph our lines here, on this one, we have a slope of 8/3 and a y-intercept of -8. So, is this -8 right there?
Yes.
Okay. So up 8/3, up 8/3, and then we boom connect them with the line, right? Okay. So there is line number 1. If we look at line number 2, we have a negative slope. You are going to start at -1 for your y-intercept because of this number. Your line needs to fall. So you can either go down 4 and right 3, right? Because now we're going to fall. Or you could go up 4 and left 3. And you get this line right here.
Double shot.
How is that a double shot? It slices that guy. Maddie?
Why can't you do both? Why don't you have to do one? Or
What do you mean both?
so you could go down or up for. Why can't you both?
You can. I'm saying if you go down, then your run needs to go to the right. If you go up, then your run needs to go to the left. Some of you are having trouble because you wanted to go down and left. That's 2 negatives. 2 negatives in division make a positive. You need to make sure that if you have negative slope, your line is falling. Okay. All right. Line number 3. It looks like we have a +6 for our y-intercept. Our run is up 4/7. I've run out of room. So if I want another point, I would have to go down 4 and over 7 to the left. And then I get this line getting this woman wearing a pink dress on.
How I use the lines.
Because you're kind of being
She's tired. Yep.
okay. What is the slope for this line right here?
1 -1.
Okay, this slope is -1. Okay, there's not a number, but it's an implied 1. So we're going to start at -5, and our rise over run is 1/1, but it needs to be negative. So either down 1, right 1, or up 1, left 1, and we kill this zombie right here. Hey, some of you forgot how to graph these lines. X equals 8. Show me with your arm. What should it look like? Okay. It is a vertical line with, yes, undefined slope. Thank you for using that vocabulary word. Okay. And then y equals -7 is a horizontal line. Okay. 0 fun.
Yeah,
You meant like the
that's what
line.
you said, like the line.
Oh, yeah. 0 fun. Okay. All right. I want you to go back to your student journal because We need to talk about one item right here. So here's the deal. If I ask you in number 7, hey, what's the slope? What would you tell me, Kyron?
-3/4.
Okay. And if I said, hey, what's the y-intercept? What would you tell me? Noah? 2. Cool. How about in number 6? You can't tell it to me yet. What are we going to need to do, Henry?
So, the y-intercept is the origin, and then.
I'm talking about number 6. Yep. Does it look like y equals mx plus b?
No.
Which means, DJ, what are we going to do? Oh, did I just ruin it? What? If we want the slope and y-intercept, we need it to actually look like y equals mx plus b. DJ, does this look like y equals mx plus b yet? No, but can we get it there? Yeah! This is why we spent so much time on literal equations back in chapter 1. How do we get y all by itself? What do we need to do first, DJ? Not yet. Not yet. Let's do something first. Subtract 6x, okay? So that we have 4y equals negative 6x plus 24. It's weird that some of your pencils are not moving right now. Now, DJ, what should we do? Now we can divide both sides by 4. All right, now, what is negative 6 divided by 4? Negative 3/2 is how we would say that. So we would have negative 3/2 x. What is a positive 24 divided by 4? So here is y equals mx plus b, where we can identify our slope to be negative 3/2. Please say 3/2. And we can identify our y-intercept to be the coordinate 0, 6. Maddie. Okay, so this is the situation that Cassie was talking about. Y equals 5x. So if I'm just going to write up here y equals mx plus b, our slope we can identify as 5. But I don't see anything right here. It's because there's nothing. There's plus 0. So we can just imagine this is plus 0 and our y-intercept is 0. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So